How to Avoid Swimming with Sharks. 9 Auction Bidding Tips by David Melati. A real home buyer's guide to bidding at auction, not written by real estate agents but by an independent and licensed buyer's advocate, auctioneer's nightmare, and directors of hot auction bidders and astute buyer's advocates. Tip 1. Don't bid on the first property you fall in love with. You should attend at least a dozen auctions to get a feel for how they work, the auctioneer's lingo, and establish real value. You need to have everything in place at auction, as there is no cooling off. If you buy, caveat emptor. It's a buyer's beware. Tip 2. Don't go to an auction without a set budget. You must have a clear idea of your budget and have a walkaway figure. If you are emotionally attached or you just don't want to miss out, you're in a dangerous and vulnerable position. You need an auction bidding specialist to protect and buffer you from paying too much. Tip number 3. Have an educated and realistic price expectation. Get the property valued by a qualified valuer or independent buyer's advocate, which will assist you with setting your real limit at the right level. Too often, buyers are misguided and duped on the value of a property by the selling agent and auctioneer, who is there to create the hype and more competition on auction day to ensure you pay more. Tip 4. Don't bid yourself. Auctioneers and selling agents are trained to profile you, create the fear of loss, and play with your emotions. Keeping your anonymity will give you the upper hand. Getting family and friends to bid on your behalf just won't cut it. Tip 5. The real estate agent is not your friend. Don't be fooled by agents making you feel they are on your side. They are your foe. They will draw you in and make you feel you have a real chance. Accept the fact that they are there to extract as much money out of you as possible. Tip 6. Never reveal that you are interested or what you are prepared to pay. Keep your cards close to your chest. Giving away too much information may work against you. Engaging a buyer's advocate will give you the upper edge when it comes to bidding or post-auction negotiations. Tip 7. When to bid and how much is critical. So-called armchair experts say don't bid till you hear the auctioneer say it's on the market or we are selling. By holding back or waiting to bid is not necessarily the best tactic. Timing and the increments you bid at are critical in putting off your competitors. Tip 8. Don't let the auctioneer push you around. A good auctioneer will be very persuasive and create moments when you feel you have to bid. Breaking down the bidding increments and bidding on your terms is critical in breaking up the momentum of the auction and putting the power and control in your court. Tip 9. Post-auction negotiations are made for people with nerves of steel. After a property has been passed in, the highest bidder will be brought into the house to be bullied into paying the reserve price. Unless you are prepared to walk away or tough it out and try to negotiate, this is a make or break it time. There is a fine line to losing the opportunity to another bidder or paying too much for fear of loss. Final. Don't get bitten. We are here to save you. Getting advice is a great way to research on how to bid, but there's nothing like getting an expert with many years of experience on your side, protecting your biggest financial decisions at every turn. As auctions can only take a few minutes, it could be a fatal and very costly mistake if you get it wrong. Why would you risk paying too much for a home? Call or email the Lifesavers team of experts at Hot Auction Bidders and Astute Buyers Advocates to arrange a free, no obligation and private consultation. Astute Buyers Advocates and Hot Auction Bidders, David and John Melati. Free call on 1300 736 638. Email david@astutebuyersadvocates.com.au. www.astutebuyersadvocates.com.au. www.hotauctionbidders.com.au.